area next month. Doug Shipley is here from the Rugby Athletics Center to talk about some of the biggest events. He's the Director in Development of Operations there. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good to have you here with us.
Thanks for having me.
We've been talking a lot trying to get you in, and we finally got you here. Tell us about the major events coming up in November.
Okay, well, this weekend we actually have a lacrosse tournament for girls lacrosse. We host other things other than rugby. So that's this Saturday from 8 to about 2 o'clock. Next Saturday, the 8th, we host Clemson, Maryland, UNC Chapel Hill, NC State, Life University, and our own Charlotte Rugby Football Club in a day of rugby that starts at 11 o'clock.
All right, tell people, rugby, we had it on the campus of Georgia Southern, and we used to always think those are the toughest guys. I played football at Georgia Southern and say the rugby guys are the toughest guys on campus. Tell people what rugby is really kind of, if you can sum that up in maybe 30 seconds, or kind of what rugby is all about.
I'd say it's a cross between football and soccer. It's the toughness of football, but the athleticism and the speed of soccer that goes along with it.
A little finesse that soccer has with it. Okay, good deal. And why should people want to come out and see it? What would they get from coming out to see it who haven't seen rugby before?
Well, rugby is great competition. For those that aren't familiar, it's actually been added back to the Olympics in 2016 in Rio. The last time rugby was in the Olympics was in the 20s. So it's been added back, so it's a growing sport in the country. It's actually the second most popular sport in the world, just not here in the U.S. So
behind soccer, I would imagine.
Behind soccer, but it's a growing sport here in the U.S.
And for people that want to start their kids early, there's a chance now they happen to go to the Olympics perhaps one day.
Correct. And on November 15th, actually, the CJRA, known as the Charlotte Junior Rugby Association, is actually hosting a touch rugby tournament that starts at 9 a.m., features 2nd through 5th graders, so they get started in rugby early in a touch setting.
Okay, and what does it take to join the club, by the way?
If you go to the Charlotte Junior Rugby Association's website, you can sign up for joining activities there, and their tackle season starts here in a couple of weeks, so they're taking sign-ups right now.
Okay, and one more question. You mentioned earlier that there's more to rugby, the Rugby Athletic Center, than just rugby. Tell me some of the other things that you have besides.
We host field hockey, lacrosse, soccer, Gaelic football, hurling. The pictures you see up right now are from Gaelic football. So there's the junior rugby right there. Wide variety of things. We have a CrossFit gym inside our facility, an Irish dance studio. We have a pub. So we have a lot to offer.
It's good to see the kids out, too, and introducing them. How does that compete against, like a soccer, kind of get those kids out there, or baseball or basketball?
Well, again, it is tough, but I mean, it's a growing sport, so we have a lot of people that are getting involved in the rugby athletics, the rugby aspect of things, and it's taking off. It's definitely becoming a more popular sport. It's in a lot of the middle schools and high schools in the area, and it's getting popular.
Good deal. All right, Doug, thank you so much. For more information, log on to WBTV.com. Look in the web extra section under the home tab. Once again, rugby growing around the area, and some of the other sports, too, that don't get as much attention as the big sports like basketball and football. It's good to see that. So
thank you.
Thank you very much for being here.
Appreciate it.
All right. Brigitte?